Well, hey y'all. Hope y'all had a better day than I did. I did get these though. Paid $2 for them. I've never used tongs. I always use a fork or something. But couldn't pass them up. You see this said Craftsman, but check that out. Not warranted forever. So the one Craftsman hand tool that's not warranted forever. Still pretty sweet. Had to get them, just had to. Couldn't pass those up. Have no idea what they're worth. But speaking of not knowing what something's worth, we also have this basket of crud that we bought up at the thrift store. And there was two baskets. One said glassware. One said miscellaneous. Well, I didn't want no glassware, right? We're going to probably got enough of that in here, so I went with the basket of miscellaneous for $5. And this was sitting on top. We'll get to it in a minute. Cats don't do that, by the way. They had everything as I got it, except of course I went grocery shopping and I set my groceries on top of it, and this tape mesh that they had made kind of collapsed a bit. But other than that, we have not went through it. I did open up this because I was curious. I knew it couldn't have been anything special because they had it thrown on top. They made the tape mesh basket and then they threw this on top. And I want you to notice the $3 that they were asking for this at the thrift store. $3. And when we get into it, I want you to tell me what in there is worth $3. Anyway, we'll get into it in just a second.
You understand that? Turn the friggin' frog gay. Serious crap gay. Frogs friggin' frogs. It's not funny.
Back again. Speaking of backs, mine's hurting like hell. Actually, it's not hurting that bad quite yet, but it's twitchy. Anybody with bad back know what I mean when I say it's twitchy. So I was at Walmart, right, after I left the yard sale. Did I show you what I got at the yard sale? We got a couple of pair of shoes and a pewter cup and some jewelry, watches and jewelry and such. Nothing to write home about by any means. A lot of these yard sales, you feel like you're more helping somebody pay a unexpected bill. You know, they're not really trying to get rid of stuff so much as they are trying to raise money. So you end up buying stuff that you really shouldn't have, or at least I do, because I'm a sucker. Speaking of suckers, check this out. It's an empty bag. It's not even real cloth. It's when you take like fibers and press them together, that's what this is. It's not a woven material. It's real cheap bags, what I'm saying. And we got a stainless steel shoehorn, very small, and it looks like an open can of Jacob Jones shoe polish. Looks like brown. Somebody didn't know how to do the can and they tried to force it and they bent it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it back or not. Maybe I should use the shoehorn. Come on, come on. Man, this is wonk. I mean, what is that, 25 cents? That's something they would sell. There we go. Got it. Look at that. Rather proud of myself. We got the brown and the black, and I imagine that's something you'd buy at like the Dollar Tree, right? For $1.25. This unfortunately has seen better days. Alright, so this will go with a pair of brown shoes, this will go with a pair of black shoes, and that will go with those sheepskin tassel loafers we bought today. That will probably get used for you know, one of the free giveaways. When people buy stuff, I give them a little free something. Put one of those in that bag, save me a quarter. What are these? $1. $1. I'd buy that for $1. Oh, my. Well, I ain't got nothing to say about that, except they're not real. They're reproductions. Why somebody would choose to reproduce that particular image, I don't know. Okay. Come on. And a bobblehead. It's a Buddha rest butt paste, which is, they wanted $20 for that. Why don't they put a normal, reasonable price on something and just sell it, instead of having it sit there until they decide to put it in a damn box? You can tell my back's hurting because I'm getting bitchy, so I apologize for that. So Boudreaux's butt paste, bobblehead, kind of chipped up. Probably had something mounted right there. Probably missing something. It says booty on the back. Oh my goodness. I saw this in the cabinet up there. They had this in the, they thought so highly of this, they had this thing in the glass display case. This is a hunk of glass, and this is a cheap movement. It says Germany, but you'd expect a back or something. That battery compartment looks awful small too. Anyway, those three clips will hold it in apparently. Ta-da! Wanted $8 for whatever was in that bag. This is a ceramic. I thought it was chalk art, but I guess it's ceramic. It's got the ring of ceramic. So Sexton, USA, 547. Liberty Bell says pass and low, pass and stow, Philadelphia. And it may say something below that. Actually, it just says Phila. Anyway, next item, please. A silver plated baby cup. Made in Hong Kong. $30. They couldn't put 50 cents on it and sell it new. Had to put $3 on it and let it sit there for a month. Might shine that up. Somebody might want it. If not, we'll have to sand it down for the silver. See if it's magnetic. It's not magnetic, so we could melt it if worse comes to worse. Let's see here. Do you see a red a red tinge. If you look through sunlight and you see a red tinge, it's milk glass. Or so I was always told by the old timers at the flea market I went to. That was how you tell the difference. You look through it in sunlight, and if you see a pink tinge to it, it's true milk glass. If it's solid white opaque, it's not milk glass. But I've had people argue it, so I try not to give my opinion no more. But since this is my video and you're watching it, you just take it with a grain of salt. Fire King. Vintage Fire King too, not Anchor Hocking Fire King. It was probably a sugar bowl, and I imagine it had a lid. $1 with label wore off the back. Came from Ruby Falls, Lookout Mountain, Tennessee. I mean, it's just barely discernible, and it's just a little cheap nothing. $1. I guess they got a 50-cent price sticker. God bless, they make a 25 or a 75-cent one. Alright, what do we got here? Also dollars. Dollar. What is this crap? What is this mess? Seriously, what is it? Other than $1. What's this? What is your purpose in life? Tell me. That coming loose. This is moving. Get it off my fingers. Okay, that's awesome. What is that? Is that for hanging? Let's see, that may be magnetic. It is not. I have. Okay, so it's not. It's definitely not for that. And I still don't know what it is. What is that? What is that? Seriously, what is? I have no idea what that is. Do we have one with a coinable.com, creating custom challenge coins since 2003? Well, that's not this though. Here's another one. Whatever the hell it is. So it's two of those. And I'm counting on my viewers to tell me what I'm looking at. They wanted $1 a piece for them, so they thought highly of them. At least as highly as they did as the chipped teacup from Lookout Mountain. They wanted $1 for this. McNairy County celebrates 198 years. October 8th, 2021. That's very specific. Peaceful, progressive, and proud. Progressive. The reddest place around here. Pure conservatives. we're peaceful progressives. Right. Absolutely. Y'all some liberal sons of bitches, I tell you what. Alright. What we got here? Jackson something county. Jackson Madison County Regional Health Department challenge coin. Vision to be the most proactive and responsible public health emergency response entity possible. dedicated to aggressively ensuring the community's ability to survive and endure a public health emergency or disaster with minimum disruption to the quality of life by developing strong partnerships and bonds with other public entities, private businesses, and citizens. Again, Coinables.com if you want to make your own challenge coin that will someday end up in a thrift store for $1, unwanted and unpurchased, and then in a $5 thrift bin. My, that sounds sad when you say it like that. We got these. Are they anything? 2001 Four Seasons wine charms. A unique way to personalize your stemware. These are for glasses. You put these on your glasses because why wouldn't you? You put this on your stemware, drink your little drink, you know. How in the hell did somebody... No wonder they was unopened for 21 years. $3. Don't know what they are, but they're $3. Awesome. They're hats for bunny rabbits. We get the little dude here. Got a little sailor hat going on. Boop. Oh hell yeah. Check him out. He's rocking that hat. I have no idea what these are. Thimble protectors. You put them over your hot toddies. The shot glass. A shot glass would fit in that, right? Those are hand knitted coasters for shot glasses. Anybody else got a better idea? Please let me know in the comments. Remember, not glassware. I didn't buy the glassware. These fucking, excuse my language. They wanted $4 for this pair. It's also, of course, the old Fire King, and it's the creamer to the sugar. I told these people about these lids when they did this. I said anybody that's going to want these lids is going to collect them because they're old, not because they're trying to can or some fruit jar that was made in 1936. They're going to want to collect the, what's it called? Long awkward pause. I try to gather my thoughts. Anyway, the paperwork and stuff that doesn't last. Ephemera. Thank God I finally figured it out. The word I was groping for all night long. Ephemera. And if you put a big ass price tag right over, big sticky price tag right over this delicate, oh so delicate, fragile cardboard from like the 20s, or you just devalued it, nobody's going to want it. I have never been met with such aggressive indifference in my entire life. Basically, like, if you want it done any different, volunteer and come up here and do it yourself. Which, there's not a whole lot of answer to that, is it? Other than, hell, if I want to do that. I'm just trying to tell you how to sell this shit. There ain't nobody going to buy it like that, and here I am, end up with it anyway. That's ironic. Oh, of course, all of them's in here. They're all here. They sent all of them. I wonder if the lids are any good. After that long preach about ephemera, I tear this one open, but I mean, it was ruined to start with. And of course the lids are shot. That's garbage. These don't look a whole hell of a lot better. That is shot. The rest of them stuck together. Might actually be able to put these in boiling water and use them. They're like $5 a box. Not that one. But maybe those. Oh my God, Blendenhosted Mansion. The fuck? $15. They wanted $1 for it. Parkersburg, West Virginia. It looks like gold. It's at least very nice gilt. It's three-dimensional. It's bent too. There's that tree branch there. It's supposed to be kind of up like that. This you see that? Turn it sideways. You see that? These pieces stick out. That might be gold, or at least gold plated. I don't know. See if this says anything. 3 uses in one. A backlighted sun catcher when hung from a suction cup on a window. A desk, table, or mantle ornament when hung from a stand using a front light. And a lighted Christmas tree ornament when a small Christmas tree light is taped to the back of it. Each gold marked 3D ornament sun catcher is handcrafted in Williamsburg, Virginia of 24 karat gold finished brass. Variations on the hand swirled stained glass make each piece unique, blah 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 blah. They had me at 24 karat gold and lost me at brass. Well, it's got something in it. I'm assuming it's Avon. It's Avon. Charisma Cologne. Keep out of reach of young children. 98% alcohol by volume. I bet it's missing a piece. Whoa, Jesus. My bad. Oh, it don't smell bad. I may be wearing me some Charisma by Avon. Alright. $20 damn. $20 damn. You see that? $20 damn. These people, man. What is that? Lusterware. That's what that is. It's lusterware. Made in China. The good stuff's made in Japan. No price. I don't see any cracks. There's a heavy nicotine staining. But that should clean up. Let's wrap that up. Wrap this up a little bit better. Put it over here to the side. How you going, Bobby? Yeah, I'm having fun. You having fun? Oh, more cologne. Are these chest pieces? Is that what they are? Are they chest pieces? These are Roses cologne. I made, was it $20 for the...
Sweet, you fine, delicious. Oh, hey, excuse me, you reckon you could, give me permission to date your pumpkin?
Get off.
Well, the camera timed out, so what was initially intended to be a quick perusal of a $5 crate of garbage has turned into a lengthy rant against thrift stores in general, I guess. We were here. It was a pair. $20 for a pair. It's still $10 a piece with no boxes. I don't care if they are full. Avon stuff is meant to be collectible, so people collect it. And when there's a lot of stuff, when there's a lot of it out there, it drives the price down. I'm not smelling this one. The last one took industrial soap to get off my hands. It was, while fragrant, it was rather strong, which is what you get with the old stuff, I guess. What does that say? It's beat to hell, whatever it is. $10. My God. Quadruple. New York, WR 210. I'm assuming that means it's quadruple silver plated. And it's got an iron cross right here and a keystone symbol right here. And it says quadruple, and it says New York, and then there's a W and an R and 210. And I have no idea what it is. It damn sure ain't worth $10. Oh, I was looking at this. It's pewter, but I wasn't going to pay. Oh, it's bent. They bent it. I guess they dropped it, or maybe being in here. Regardless, I was going to melt it, so it doesn't really matter. It's B&M pewter, $71.55. They wanted $5 for it. But it's a 1976 Invitational Runner-Up Trophy. I believe that says PFC right there. I might look it up, see what it's worth as a trophy. If it's worth anything, I might try to straighten that. If not, into the melt pot it goes. I'm glad I didn't buy the one that said glassware. See, this type of glass, if you look very carefully through the edges, you'll see that pink, especially right there in the feet. Can you? Of course you can't. I'm holding it the wrong way, and it's lit the wrong way. But this almost looks opaque. I was fixing to say that this was the fake milk glass because it looks so white. But when you find a place where it thins out, like on these legs, you'll see that pinkish, whitish, milky looking glass I was taught to look for. It still don't look, the legs don't look quite right to me, like they've been chipped or something. $8 they wanted for that. Craziness, just craziness. That's mid-century pressed glass. It's a 50-cent yard sale piece all day long. And you'd be lucky to get to 50 cents. Here's another piece of that lusterware. This one, oh, big ass chip. Big old chip. Big chip. And there's little chips. Oh well. I don't know. You think it's better to sell one pristine piece or one pristine piece with a piece that has defects or damage? I kind of think it's better to sell one pristine piece than it is to try to lump that other one in. It was $3 for the 3 pieces. That one has little nicks around here, but nothing near as bad as that other one. Alright, tell me what y'all think. Sell the one pristine piece? Sell the pristine piece with the least damaged? Sell all 3 together? Leave a comment. It is milk glass, so they say $12. I don't see the pink. It's a translucent white glass. You can call it milk glass if you want to. E.O. Brody Company, M6000, Cleveland, USA. That should make it easier to look up. Hopefully it didn't have a lid of some sort. I don't feel any damages. May not be a bad one. May not be a bad one. But that's the 3 basic types of milk glass that I've run across. Is a a clearish, when you look through the sun, you'll see a pink tinge to the glass. And I've seen a translucent, like this cake dish or whatever the hell it is, fruit bowl, compote dish, whatever, is translucent but without the pink tinge. And then I've also seen solid opaque white, just as white as ceramic glass, called milk glass, all three of them, depending on who you're talking to. But I've always taught to look for that little bit of transparency, that little reddish tinge. What in the bloody blue blazes? It's a bud vase. $4. I wonder if that's gold. I bet you it ain't. We had nitric acid. We gotta just soak that right off. Well, ain't much to say about that. Pretty useless. I don't think it's got any value. It'd be pretty easy to ship. Just put it in a tube, wrap it in bubble wrap. Okay, one more item. Are you as excited as I am? And it is an ice bucket and tongs. They wanted $3 for it. And it's pressed glass with a rusting handle and a rusting pair of tongs. Got the eagle claws on the eagle claw tongs. Got a rust stain right there. I don't know if that's where it was in contact with this for so many years and this rusted, but yeah, I don't even think they're plated. Oh, and what is this? What fresh hell is this? There's nothing else in here, but yet random pieces of broken glass. All right, sweet. It's what we needed to make it complete. Alright, appreciate you joining me. We're going to make this its own video because it's obviously too long to add into anything else. And the rest of my day, the two thrift stores and the yard sale I went to, I can still smell that cologne. The yard sale I went to, we'll put on a different video. We'll call it Bits and Pieces. So you get to look forward to that, I guess. Catch y'all later. Appreciate you watching. I decided to name that one Joe. I have a brother named Joe, and we have a president named Joe. And this cat drools when you pet him and poots when you pick him up. So it seemed appropriate. Either way. Ain't that right, Joe? Anyway, did I finish the story about Walmart? I went up to Walmart and got in there, bought everything I needed to buy, went to the checkout line. The old guy in front of me must have been about 110, 120, you know, somewhere along in there. It's hard to tell once they get past 80. But he was trying to check out a loaf of bread, and he just couldn't get it done. And, you know, here I am thinking bad things about this poor fella. And it's not his fault. The Wi-Fi has gone down in Walmart. It briefly came back to life long enough for him to check out 2 loaves of bread and one other item I can't remember offhand. And he was gone. And I got my items, checked out $168 worth of groceries. Went to pay for it, wouldn't take credit card, wouldn't take debit card, declined. And the Wi-Fi had went back down again. Well, the lady behind me, who was pushing 70, had a jar of pickles and a tiger striped bra. My hand to God. She had a tiger striped bra, a leopard spotted bra, and a jar of bread and butter pickles, sliced in case you was wondering. And she had cash money, and she had to go. She had somebody she was going to meet that night. And far be it from me to stand in the way of whatever plan she had with that tiger striped bra and that jar of pickles and whoever she was planning to meet. Because, you know, I am not one to stand in the way of fate. So I went ahead and let them cancel out my order, and she checked out with cash. So I circled around to the service desk and noticed that nobody else is leaving, and they haven't made any announcements. So the people that are trying to check out with credit cards are blocking the aisles from the people that do have cash, because if you cancel your transaction like my dumbass did, you got to go to the back of the line, and the back of the line is somewhere in menswear by now. So I have $131 and some change on me. So I do some quick mental juggling, and about 20 minutes has passed at this point. My cold stuff is turning into cool stuff, right? So I decided the best thing I can do is ditch part of my groceries, take what I can pay for in cash, and go on about my merry way. Because like I said, it's been a while. So I go do that, find an inappropriate place to put all my groceries, and I put them there. And I push my cart back to the front, and lo and behold, it's taking credit cards. So I trudge my happy ass back to where I stashed all my groceries, put them back in my cart, push it back to the front. The lines are past menswear, literally half the store is the length of the lines, right? So, but nobody, there's like 3 people at the service desk, and 2 of them are just standing around. I'm not talking about employees, I'm talking about customers. So I go up there and tell them what had happened. Of course, they'd been watching the whole thing and been conversing with me throughout. And they agreed to check out my umpteen many items at the 10 items or less desk. And we get it done, and I finally get out of there 25 minutes after I first attempted to check out. So yeah, it's been that kind of day.